Okay, we're live. I'm Chloe.
And I'm Sandy.
And this is Word Stitch, Rise and Write. It's like a little novella version of Word Stitch.
I love it. Rise and Write. That's
Did you not see the
cute.
little? Yeah. I had fun making that little. I had fun making that little graphic during your baby shower.
Oh, nice. I just used the private chat to comment. I clearly need to go to YouTube and see where we are this morning.
Oh, yeah, I actually forgot that. So hello, pronoun I, by the way, and whoever else has already joined us. You might notice that we're reversed, and it's because I'm running things instead of Sandy this time. So we're both in weird positions. Also, I'm going to go let the cat in. I'll be back in 2 seconds. But yeah, so I've already commented on YouTube under my regular name, and Sandy is trying to comment via StreamYard.
Yeah, but not via Word Stitch. I just commented via Word Stitch. I gotta fix this.
It's okay. I believe we'll just end up both commenting under Word Stitch if you don't want to deal with that. So we haven't actually talked about, so I'm just going to be running these things, and Sandy will join when she can. If anybody else wants to join, they're welcome to. But this is me. This is my show. This is me trying to deal with not working by making sure that I am actually working every day. And I haven't actually, there you are. There you are as you, Sandy. But I haven't actually worked out a schedule or anything yet. So I think, oh God, I did the wrong thing. There we go. I'm not going to be messing with all the fancy stuff this time. I don't have the logo on my screen, I guess. That's okay. Yeah, sorry, a little bit of rambling today. But anyway, I was thinking about just doing 15-minute sprints because it's early and I feel like that's what my brain can handle at 8 o'clock in the morning. So we'll go ahead and do a 15 at 8:05. Does that sound good to you?
That sounds good to me, but you do have the logo. The logo shows up from YouTube, not from StreamYard.
Oh, what's the brand button?
I think it's something you have to pay for.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, you're absolutely right. It's to get rid of the StreamYard logo. That's what it is. I was thinking it was, and it's funny because I was the one who figured out how to get our logo on the screen back in the dark ages of us doing this. And as soon as I am given even the slightest amount of power, I lose all ability to do anything right. Oh, good morning, Natalia. We're actually getting people, yay. Also, we'll see if I could do this. We're gonna have a weird tunnel effect for a second because I don't know how else to do this, but I woke up to a bit of fun news this morning. So let me see if I can figure out how to do this from here without it causing a nightmare on our screen. I made Scrimp or whatever $100 this month.
You made Scrivener $100?
No, whatever is it Shrimp or whatever the hell? I don't know those things. You
made a nice. That's exciting.
I added an extra digit. Obviously, this is not a living income, but I officially made over $100 this month. So this is the first time, I believe. Before this, the best I had done was $40. So this was a big jump for me. And let me stop that share screen. But yeah, so that was
freaking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt real good about that.
Yes.
And I've discovered that this buying every book in a series at once is absolutely a thing that a lot of people do. I'm selling more 3-packs than I am obviously I had a whole bunch of singles from the new book release, but now I've sold 3 sets of 3. So that is a nice little just automatic chunk of money. It's weird at this point because I don't get the feedback. I don't get the read through to know if people are actually enjoying the book or not. and of course, like, I don't want $7 from everybody. I want everybody to become my reader forever. So at this point, like, it's nice because it drove that number up, but also, um, I don't want the sales. I want the readers.
Understandable.
Yeah.
But it's still really super freaking awesome.
Yeah, I was real happy about that. Like, I wasn't sure. I hit like 75 the day that Hazel came out. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna actually make it, and I did. Yay! Jonah Hill scream, you know. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this first sprint, which of course I have not set up.
Do you need me to do the timers? Is that my job when I'm here as a guest?
I think I can.
You got it.
Handle this. Because that last time it worked okay. So, I mean, like, when I just showed my screen, and that was a little bit more complicated. The timer might be a little funny because I normally have it in full screen. And like on top and all that because I have 2 monitors, but not now because I'm at my parents'. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, so we are going to write for 15 minutes. It is 6 after, so that is going to put us at 21. Go ahead and start now. There we go. Sorry. Little boy panic. It's fine. Hello, we're back. How'd you do, Cindy?
So I was like 274 words for me, which I feel like is not enough for 15 minutes, but it's a warm up. It's okay.
I mean, if it was your first writing today, then I think that's good. I don't know. It usually takes me a bit. I got 350, but it's also starting a new scene, and I can generally lay out the beginning of a scene pretty quickly. So,
well, that's good then.
Yeah, but like if I get into like anything meatier with it, then it will slow me down. So, yeah. What are you working on today?
So this is the infertility memoir, and I had great goals over the weekend. I thought I was going to get like a chapter a day done, but I also had like kind of an intense baby shower, as you know, over the weekend. So no writing got done, and now I'm trying to catch up a little bit. It'd be good if I could get 2 or 3 chapters done today. Like really.
How far along are you with like where you expect it to be? Like percentage wise, how far along are you?
So okay, so I'm at about 55,000 words. The goal is 66,000, so I'm like 10,000 away, but I can't give you an exact percentage on done.
That's fair.
Because I think I'm gonna have to cut some things. So like I think I've probably written about, like I'm on pace for like a 75,000 word kind of story memoir, and that's really long for a memoir. So I don't
know. Is there really like a standard? I don't really read memoirs, but I feel like sometimes I see little tiny ones, and sometimes I see like I feel like it could just be because I'm looking at the hardcover and everything looks more gigantic in hardcover. But I swear that Michelle Obama's looks like it's like 150,000 words.
Well, I mean, Michelle Obama's is ridiculously long, but like if you're looking at one of the like pop culture-y type memoirs, like the sort of inspirational stuff, I feel like that story needs to be something that you could read in like 6 hours on an audiobook.
Like you think yours is in that category. That's the category that you're putting yours in, because yours is like a medical.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like people aren't reading yours. Will be reading yours for entertainment or for like pure learning, so much as I'm also going through this and I need advice, or I need to see what someone else's experience is. So I feel like longer might be better for yours.
I don't think
don't be worried about it being too long.
Yeah. No, you're right. I'm not going to spend a ton of time taking stuff off, although I do want to kind of tighten things. And I think, I mean, look, when I do my Amazon categories, I'm obviously going to put it in fertility and infertility. And then also I'll probably try to put it into like inspirational memoir. So I'm hoping it gets into those categories also. I mean, other people get to do it for their drinking problems.
What was that?
Other people get to do inspirational memoirs for their drinking problems.
Oh, yeah, no, I feel like yours is absolutely fair for that category. And also, like, I've seen enough paranormal romance end up in like cookbook categories that like the categories on Amazon are sham anyway.
Well, I mean, sometimes I think I'm not going to try to put this into like Canadian history or something like that, you know.
Right. Canadian history.
Which I think Michelle Obama's book is in. Probably not her fault. I'm sure that like that.
Yeah. Sometimes it just from how I understand it, sometimes literally just how like what people say in their comments can cause books to get into different categories. And I know this because this is an issue that in my genre, people's books end up in erotica. And once you get put in erotica, you are severely cut off from any sort of advertising and searchability and all of that. So it's an actual problem for like the steamy romance sector. But I'm assuming it happens just randomly with books that get tagged with Canada. They get put into Canadian history, even though it was that one time Michelle went to Canada for 2 weeks. She met Justin Trudeau and now she's Canadian history.
It's probably more like she met the Queen of England at some point, and the Queen of England is in the UK, which includes Canada, but Canadian history.
Yeah, I'm certainly like people do, as I said, people do shady stuff where they put their books into other categories so that they can get that #1 bestseller tag. I don't think that Michelle Obama's publisher would have done that. There obviously was no reason to do that. She was going to get #1 bestseller in every flipping category as it is.
Yeah.
Perna and I got some work done. Read through short story to see if there was more editing to do. One of the things I don't miss about short stories is editing them to death. I don't write short stories anymore. I've never written that like 1,000 to like 5,000 range. I used to do flash fiction though, which I guess is like up to 1,500. I don't know what they're ruling it as, but yeah, that like I write these words in an hour and then I spend the next month nitpicking every flipping word. Also, why I don't write lit fic. I don't think you actually have to do that with lit fic, but that's just what people do. I like writing books and a year later rereading them and being like, oh, I could have edited all of this stuff, but I didn't, and people love it anyway. Not that I deliberately put out bad stuff. It's just that margin of error is much greater with genre fiction.
Yeah, it totally is. Well, in short stories, I mean, you really are. You're like, because you feel like you've got a word limit, right? So you're like taking out every single freaking adjective.
Yeah. And flash fiction is the worst because it's that, oh, there's a dolphin. Sorry, I'm going to be doing this all week and y'all just have to accept that I'm seeing a dolphin and you're not. I don't even care about dolphins, but here we are. I see them and I'm like, oh, there's a dolphin. Like yard cats. There's a yard cat. Anyways, yeah, so with flash fiction, you have to like look at every single word and be like, do I need to say it this way? Oh, there's 4 dolphins. Anyways, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love the place where you're seeing dolphins right now. This is like the kind of the first official day of your life as a full-time writer.
Yeah, because weirdly, I actually worked Monday through Friday last week. So if I'm having like roles of real job, then the last 2 days were just my days off. And now I'm officially a full-time writer.
Congratulations. This is awesome.
All right, shall we do our next sprint?
Yes.
Okay, let's see if I am a little bit more suave with it this time. I don't think, oh no, I see what's going on. I need to switch to that. There we go. I'll get the hang of this after a couple, I'm sure. It also doesn't help that, again, I'm used to being on 2 screens and I have this one little screen now. Okay, so we are going to write again for the next 15 minutes. So we will see you guys at 46 after. Oh, okay, got it.
Sorry, I needed to get my words. My computer's like there. I'm here.
That is fun. I tried to like be faster with it this time, but like when that timer goes off, it automatically jumps to the top window. And so all I did was just make everything more confusing by trying to get ahead of it. How did you do?
316. So slow progress, but it's still morning. Better than last time.
Yeah. I think I should be, again, this program that I'm in doesn't give me the little mini sprint times. And it looks like I got 420.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, I haven't really, like you, I wasn't really writing this weekend. I kept telling myself to do it. And then finally I was like, you know what? I don't need to be doing this. I need to just be giving myself a couple of days right now. And so this book I have split up into different sections. It's a bit of a journey. So they're going to be in like 5 different locations throughout the book. So I went from like, I finished up the intro part of it this weekend into the first part of their journey.
Okay.
So like I ended at that and then was supposed to pick up the journey today. And then I was like, you know what? I need one more scene right here. It was supposed to be them like starting the journey, and instead it's them preparing for the journey. So like I messed that entire thing up, but whatever, it's just me.
Is this Verity's story?
It is Verity's story.
Yay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm very excited about Verity's
forcing
story.
myself to write this now before I move on to my next project.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm interrupting. You go ahead.
No. I said oops because I kicked the thing that's next to my camera. The mount that my camera is on, it's a really thin table. So I accidentally hit a chair into it and everything went, screw you were saying.
I was saying, so I think Verity is a really interesting story for you. So for people watching, this is the 4th of Chloe's Candy for Demons series. Yes. And it's the first where like her heroine isn't one of these 3 sisters. Like the hero is connected to the 3 sisters, but not the heroine exactly, or at least the reader doesn't think they are at this point. I don't think they are. Maybe they are. But, so it's
they're not. She's connected to him in a weird way that will come out potentially in this book, but might not actually be in this book.
Oh, the pronoun says Verity is one of her favorite names. Me too.
I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but the reason her name is Verity, and like part of why this whole series exists to begin with, is a friend of mine named his daughter Verity. Obviously, this would have been like about a year ago now. That kid's got to be coming up on her first birthday because I started this series in November. But yeah, he named his daughter Verity, and now I just hope that I never slip up and let him know that I wrote a steamy romance with the main character being named Verity. I'm not doing anything weird. I just like the name, I swear.
It isn't about your daughter, this like steamy thing that's happening right now.
Right. I just really like the name, and I thought it was great.
I'll forgive you for that. Yeah, no, but so I think this is such a great challenge for you because it's like, it's such a different, like, I feel like Verity is such a hard-edged character in some ways, right? So like she's so much more emotionally complex than your other characters have been. And I've liked your other characters. Yeah. So now you have to do like real serious work, you know?
Yeah.
Like this one's going to be hard, which makes me really excited about it.
The problem for me also is that, I mean, I think I'll be able to get it work, and I don't think that readers will actually notice, except possibly you and Natalia, because you are both my readers and you're hearing me say this. Their chemistry is just not coming together for me. And I'll get through it, and I'll hit those beats, and I'm sure it'll be fine at the end, but I just don't, and it's kind of like, it's a good thing because this is absolutely going to be a slow burn one because of the really weird setup. These are 2 completely incompatible characters now where there hasn't been an issue so much before, kind of with Hazel and Metal, because Metal's vow of chastity, but this is on a very different level because he is a gigantic gross demon and she is an angel. So like there's like a physical issue between them. So and obviously she's coming into this book from a bad place. Sandy knows that. She's in a very bad place at the beginning of the story. So there's a lot of weird challenges in this one for me. And also the fact that they're going through a world that I haven't actually built yet.
But this is so, I mean, it's very exciting and it's going to be a cool book. So, I can see why the chemistry would be tough because they're not a couple you expect, Yeah. Like, but I'm so excited about this. I feel like writers need challenges like this now and then,
Yeah.
Like if you write the same thing too often and romance stories are so beat oriented that's kind of how it can feel, then I think you'd get bored. I think you have to have a challenge like this every now and then just to make sure that you don't, don't get too, I don't know.
And I'm pretty notorious for giving myself challenges. I don't know why I'm like this, but I feel like I always have to have something really messed up going on for me to write the story. Did I tell you the stupidity of what I'm going to be doing with my alien romance?
No.
It's going to be 6 books, and they're going to be 6 concurrent stories about people who live together.
Okay. A challenge.
So, like, there's going to be, like, 2 major attacks. One of the books, the final book, is going to be, like, the first 5 books are all going to be taking place in the exact same time frame. The 6th book is going to be kind of staggered, so it can be like this is what the future is going to be. But yeah, so they're all going to be within like a 1-year time frame. All of these stories are going to exist in the same 1-year time frame. They might be shifted slightly, but like there's going to be the same 2 alien attacks throughout it, and the same like first encounter for everybody. And why do I do this? I don't need to do this. Like I've read a whole bunch of alien romance, and none of it has anything even remotely this complicated going on with it. Here we are.
I don't know. I mean, it sounds like you've given yourself a great challenge.
Yeah. Also, I have to outline this entire thing. I have to outline all 6 books before I can start this. Yeah.
Yes. Natalia and I have been having a discussion about outlining and whether or not this is like helpful for.
I'm listening, but the cat. Keep going.
Oh, did your cat go? And I've so Natalia, this is actually Natalia's starting her own sprints. I think at 9 this morning. If anybody wants to see those, and hers go until noon. So I'll be joining you a little bit later, Natalia. But we've been talking about outlining, and you know how like I like lie to myself about outlining. I'm like I never outline. I don't do it. I refuse. There's no outlining. But then I actually kind of outline a little bit, and it's like a real bad habit. So I've been trying to point out that there are writers who legit use outlining, or like who write linearly, or are organized, or have lists, like you. And look at how productive you are. So there's many ways to do this. But
there are plenty of pantser authors who are doing great as pantsers. And I was a pantser author. I cannot output the ridiculous amount of books I'm trying to output if I'm pantsing.
Yeah, no, you're totally a planner. Well, you're a plantser, maybe.
Yeah, because my outlines are weird. I don't know. It's funny because like I have these outlines, but they have like they're 100% plot and not a single bit character development. Like that, I don't need to plot out. That I don't need to work on. I just have that naturally. It's the plot. Like I just got to figure out where the story is going, but I have to have it exactly figured out. When is Natalia's sprint?
I think she's starting hers at 9 on. Oh yeah, her sprints start in 5 minutes, and hers go for a couple of hours. I think. Like I want to say they go until like noon on Mondays, Wednesdays. Fridays. She's doing a lot. She's doing a lot of sprints.
For now, writers block party. She just switched her sign in.
I think that might be it. Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
I will jump over that. I've got a rocket launch at 10:30, I think, today. So
how long were you planning on doing your sprints in the mornings, Chloe? Are you doing hours or 2 hours or what's
no, I was just gonna do one more sprint today and
Okay.
call it a day.
Perfect.
Yeah. So I guess we can go ahead and get that started now.
Let's get it started.
Yeah, and then we can hop over to Natalia's stream after this. Okay, and I went to the wrong thing because I'm used to you running minutes. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna do our last 15. It is 4 of the hour, so that's gonna take us to 11 past. There we go. Sorry, just trying to find buttons. All right, go ahead and start, guys. All right. We're back. Sandy's running. Is she? Yes. All right. Well, that is the end of our show today. I'm going to see if we can stick to this sort of schedule, but we'll see how it goes. I don't know. Does Natalia always do her show at this time? Is that like a daily thing, or what kind of schedule does she have?
So you and Natalia started your stuff approximately the same time.
Oh,
So
oh,
I don't think anybody has like a set schedule yet. I know this week, I think she's doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
okay.
And last week she did those from her meetup group. So I find this interesting from my perspective. I have 2 friends getting up ridiculously early to.
I mean, so in all fairness, I set an alarm at 7 to make sure I was up in time for this, but I was up at 5:30 because I woke up at 5:30 every day for 7 years. So, yeah, but yeah, then I'll see if I can work something out with her to get like. Although you said she just bounces around with this.
I don't. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not sure she's 100% decided what she's doing. So I mean, I'll show up at the word stitch ones, and then I figure I'll jump over to whatever she's doing. So I think you should both do whatever works for your schedules. The more writing sprints, the better.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I guess that is it for us today then, and I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll see if Sandy is back tomorrow. If not, it's cool. But I'm gonna go ahead and see if we can stick to this kind of roughly an hour thing.
And we will be back this afternoon.
Oh my God, you're absolutely right. We are back this afternoon.
Dude, so you have a really pretty cool like logo page. We totally need a logo page. I'm gonna have to figure that out. We need a logo thing for our Monday sprints.
We do already. We just have the regular word stitch banner.
I know, but
unless you want something fancier than that, absolutely we could do something fancier than that. But I just figured I wanted something a little different for the mornings.
Yeah, no, yours looks awesome. We gotta figure this out.
It was Canva.
That's actually really good to know. Maybe I'll dig something up, or if you feel like doing it, go ahead. And otherwise, so I guess I'll see you this afternoon.
Yeah, we'll see all you guys this afternoon. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good, productive rest of your morning, and we'll pick this back up at 4 o'clock today. Bye, everybody.
Bye.